Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are looking at Final Exam, a game that was recently released on Steam, PSN and Xbox Live. I think it was out on the 5th of November, so I'm recording this on the 9th, so yeah, not too long ago. It is a game by Mighty Rocket Studios. It's a 1 to 4 player or 2 player local side-scrolling beat-em-up, very much like the old 2D side-scrolling Simpsons beat-em-up or Turtles in Time, which are two games I love a lot and are what instantly drew me to this. Now usually these Let's Look At videos are kind of first impressions, so you're going to be hearing more than that because last night CR and I played this through co-op from start to finish, and if you'd like to see some of us playing it co-op, I believe he was live streaming, but he posted a VOD of it on his channel, so if you want to see us playing some more of what I'm going to show you today, go check it out. So for now I'm going to do just a local play, but I will throw out there very quickly that this is a game that is far better played cooperatively. You can buy a 4-pack, and if you do, each copy of it costs roughly $5.33. That's in pounds, not dollars. And to get through the game co-op, it took CR and I about 4.5 hours, or more than 4 hours, but less than 5. You know, we're going by how long Steam says we played the game. Yeah, so for a £5 value, I'd say that is pretty damn good. It also has a lot of replayability. But anyway, we'll just get into this. I'm going to switch back to my most upgraded character that I used when I was playing it with CR, to give you an idea of how strong you can get. So I'm going to try and get through the whole of the first stage. However, the stages, there is only 8, but they are actually pretty damn long. So yeah, I think we're ready to just get started here. Oh, I have to set my... So there are skill trees. Each skill tree is largely the same between the 4 characters you can play as. Oh, I didn't show off what the 4 characters were, did I? Their specials are unique, however. They usually also have a unique passive, and that's about it. And then you also collect different weapons, ranged, melee and explosive. However, you have to unlock them individually on each character. So yeah, I think I'll stick with using the chainsaw because I like it a lot. The Magnum, I'll change to the Uzi because it's a bit faster firing. And let's go with frag grenades. Yeah, why not? However, before I start the game, I will just go back to character select. So you have a choice between Sean, whatever. He's a gun user. You have Brittle Joe, who is melee based. He's a rugby champion. Nathan, who is a geek who makes a very amusing noise when he attacks, and you'll see that in CR's video if you want. He is best with explosives. And then there's Cassie, who is really good at hand-to-hand dodging and fire based. But yeah, I'll stick with Sean, and I will just get in here. Start the game. Start the game already. The setup is that these 4 characters are returning or going to an alumni get together. I won't fast forward the cutscene, I'll let it play. They get ran off the road by these monsters, and then this is the next cutscene that follows after the tutorial.
But there were too many of them. And the subway, why not?
There's not too many cutscenes, or actually maybe that's not true, maybe they don't play when you're doing it co-op. I could be wrong. It's a comic book style though, it's very nice, and the game itself, as you're about to see once this loads, I think is pretty damn good looking for a side-scrolling game. So, controls, basic movement, I have my jump, I've unlocked the ability to air juggle, I can attack while on the ground, I can do charge attacks with the chainsaw, that just means I'm kind of ramming it into them. I can use, I'm using the 360 pad even though it's a PC version, I forgot to point out. I can aim my gun with my right stick, which has a flashlight, and my ammo and whatnot are up in the upper left. So we'll just get started, because as I say, I kind of want to get through the whole of the first stage, but it is pretty decent in length. And the number of players you have affect how many enemies you fight, and also, oh well, there's the first enemy, the hitter. He's not prey, he's awful, and he's going to suffer. Yeah, he is. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to pick him up, and then suplex him into the ground, and then juggle him some more and kill him. So that's, I was using a lot of attacks you do not have when you start off there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the more players you're playing with, the more enemies that appear, the more frequently they spawn, and also when there's objectives based around, say, collecting things or opening things, you have to do more based on how many people there are. There are also collectibles which unlock skill points to raise your character's base stats, and then each stage also has point related objectives to unlock skill based stats. So I've got to turn off 2 alarms to open up the fire door. Enemies will continue to spawn, and they will fall to my chainsword. Did that hit me? No. Good. I forgot to use my guns. Considering I'm the gun based character, maybe I should use them a bit more often. So you get points which are recorded in the bottom right. You are awarded for variety and I'll pick that up and take it as well. The variety of your attacks, the methods you use them, but most importantly, as long as you don't get hit, the combo will keep going up and you're graded. However, the second you are hit, you lose everything. So to counteract that, you get the ability to bank your combo. So rather than risk, say, pushing to an A rank, if we're going by that grading system, which the game does, you might get to a C and think, oh, I'm getting swarmed, I'm going to get hit. So you just quickly press down on the D-pad and you bank the score rather than... It's an interesting risk-reward situation. I'm just going to suplex him again, if you don't mind. I really like that attack. Where am I going? I've already got all the collectibles on this stage, so I can't actually show them off, but the collectibles come in the form of cans of juice. And remind me to use my grenade on the next cluster of enemies, just to show you what that's like. And we'll head upstairs. To transition between levels, it's you use the B button and you press either up or down depending on whether or not you want to jump up or down. Because obviously if you're actually just doing normal jumps, it doesn't know whether or not you want to go behind or above or whatnot. Thank you for the ammo. I'll just pick that up. And oh, I keep forgetting, I've got a skill that means this guy never needs to reload. The gun just has all the ammo in it. But normally you do have to reload. And we should just come across the second alarm. Yeah, I hear it. There it is. And we'll quickly ram B to break it. Or rewire it, I don't know what he's doing. There we go. And I'm going to rush to the next objective because I know where it wants me to go anyway. Oh, I'm going to get a little bit of a cutscene first. So keeping in mind this is an indie game, I do actually think the visuals are very good. It may be a bit hard to tell when it's pulled back like it is now, but the stages are really nice looking. In fact, I did want to show off a later stage, but I opted not to because I don't want to give away too much of the game. There's a really great kind of like freaky theme park stage. I think it's level 3 or 4 that you get there. And I really love the design of that stage a lot. I just dodge past him and then got him. So as we try and open this door, we're going to get to another mechanic of the game. Destroy the horde. And again, it's weird it calls it a horde in the objective, but then a pack when the icon appears that lets you know you're in one. Either way, during these sequences, tons of enemies will spawn. The more players you have, the more enemies spawn. It's a perfect opportunity to rack up tons and tons of points. Oh, that reminds me, I'll use my grenade, which explodes into a big cluster. But it's also a perfect opportunity to get hit and lose your combo. So I'm currently at D rank. I could bank that if I want, but I'm just going to... it may bank itself actually, because that was the end of it. I was going to try and get a higher rank, but there you go. My D rank got cashed in and I got an amazing bonus as a result. I've only ever gotten to an A rank once. It's pretty hard not to get hit, believe me. So I don't know if there's like an S rank or whatever. Smash him to bits. Oh yeah, the special system as well. So there's 4 tiers of special and they use up different segments. I was trying to work out a way to word that. Of the bar beneath my health. So below where it says player 1, the green bar is my health, and then below that is my special bar, which is currently at 1.5-ish full. So if I bring up my special menu, right now I can do my tier 1 special, which uses at 1 bar, or I can wait. I will try and get up to my... oh, that was lucky. I will try and get up to my tier 4, which is very fun. It's like a room clearing gun kata ridiculousness. So this is where we want to go. We want to use the train to escape. However, the train is not powered, so I now need to backtrack a little bit to find power. Backtrack in the loose sense, really, you are kind of free to explore the environment. Sometimes areas are closed off until you get to a certain point in the story. Oh, there's a new enemy type, the jumper. Jumps to move, jumps to attack, unpredictable. Well, it falls to a chainsaw just as easily as everything else. Can't jump on the tracks though, so I really shouldn't have blown that up because now I need to wait, or bird myself. But that's fine. We're going down here. And power. There's another dog in the way. Let's suplex him to get the bonus skyward objective. And we'll take this with us just in case. You can actually climb while holding things. Yeah, let's let him chase me. Come on, come get it. Take that. And there's another pack. Okay, we're gonna have some fun here. It may be a bit dark here, apologies if it is. It is a dark game at times. terms of brightness, I don't mean like you do some disturbing stuff. It's actually fairly tongue-in-cheek for the most part. Oh, I might hit myself. No, I don't hit myself, that's good. Ah, but I got hit by the spinning dog. Oh well. I'll take my anger out by doing my tier 1 special. I just kind of, you become invincible as you special. He hits left and right with a few bullets. So I didn't get a bonus point because I didn't get graded, sadly. But we will just head down here. Oh, which floor do I want? All the way down. I am kind of speeding through a little bit because I want to try and show the whole stage to give you an idea of how long stages can be. However, there is exploration to be had. So I need to find gas to fuel this because it's empty. And also keep in mind I've already done this stage, so I've done all the collectibles, so therefore there's no incentive for me to look around. Except maybe to trigger lots of enemies to try and get a high multiplier. So my first goal is to take this gas back. Unfortunately you can't sprint when you're holding stuff like this, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll pop it in there, and then there's one more to get. So when I was doing this with CR Co-op, we actually had to do 3 cans, and I assume it'll be an additional 1 per additional player, but I could be wrong. Get over there. Oh, I don't have any ammo. That's fine, because I have suplexes. And I just picked up some ammo. Oh, I'm going to burn. Whoops. I do have an awful habit of setting myself on fire in this game. Or being set on fire by other people. Cough, cough. A horde triggers, if I remember correctly. Yep. Luckily this doesn't get destroyed, but still. Oh, I got clotheslined. That clothesline attack that those gits do is a pain. That will break your combo more than anything else in the game. So I can do my tier 2 skill. Will I? No, I'm going to wait. I'll try and show off a better one. His tier 2 skill is he gets armor piercing bullets. It basically just gives you infinite ammo for a set period of time and your bullets do more damage. It doesn't have any stopping power though, so you'll still get hit, which is why it's not a great special. His tier 3 isn't that, pardon me, I was burping there. His tier 3 isn't much better. His tier 3 is, I can't remember, no, it's explosive bullets, so they, oh damn it. They do have stopping power, but not enough in my opinion. Oh, another bit of food, that is to restore health, but I don't really need to do that yet. And I shouldn't get attacked now, so I should just be able to put this in and then return to the train. Yep, flee to the subway! So that's what I'm going to do. And as I run back, I will just once again reiterate, because I was just thinking to myself there, oh, this is going to be a bit of a long run back. When you're with friends, when you're playing with people you know, or strangers, I guess, although I would say friends are far better. Even backtracking like this is amusing because you're talking about what you're doing, you're having fun, you're all like going mental, and keep in mind when you've got more people, there's more enemies constantly swarming you, the game goes a bit easy on you. On the easiest difficulty anyway, if you're alone, in my opinion. Let's gut them on the floor. There we are. And the train is up here and then up the stairs, I believe. Yep, that is correct. Pardon me, I'm still getting over that cold. I'm trying not to mention in every video I've recorded while having a cold. And then we'll get to an annoying bit followed by a fun bit, in my opinion. There is some mini-games, and, well, mini-games might not be the right term, but just kind of changes in pace of the way the game plays, and you're about to see one of them now. So there's a tank, and he's on the back of that train, and we're going to give chase. And to damage him, we can't actually just hurt him, we have to grab the crates he's throwing and chuck them back. So we're going to do that. I did accidentally hit myself with that. So as you hit him with the standard crates, he starts throwing ones that are already on fire that you can't throw, and he also starts rolling them along the floor, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm at my maximum food capacity now, so I might just use one. Oh! Thank you, and chuck. I think about 4 more will be enough. No, more than that. Luckily you can jump while carrying stuff, because otherwise that would have been bad. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll use food there to heal a little bit. Oh, I guess I could talk about how death is treated. So if you're playing solo, if your health goes to 0, you lose a life. You have 2 lives on top of the one you start with. If you are playing co-op, 2 to 4 people, when you go down, you can instantly use a life if you want to get straight back into the fray, or you can wait until another player tries to revive you, and that does not use up a team life or your own life. The only time you would use a life in that situation is if everybody was downed, you would have to use a life to get back. Which is an interesting way of handling it. So now we're giving chase to the tank on the train. And I believe there will be another horde coming up. I might actually try and bank some points this time. Yep, I was correct. It's almost as if I played through this stage a few times before. Oh, I'm also nearing my... Ah, damn it. I was too busy looking at my skill bar, my maximum level of special, so I will show that off in a second. Hopefully during this. Oh, there we go, I have it, but there's not really enough enemies on the screen currently. 3 enemies is not good enough. Oh, I have a D. I wish to get a B. Still not enough enemies to warrant using my special, really. Oh, I am at a C, but I'm going to risk it. I'm going to push on. There we go. I ended with a C, so I should get bonus points now in a second. Oh, I have to go over there. I'll cash it in. Yep, I got a bonus of 1,500 points. Now comes the fun bit, and I'll take a drink as the tank hits the train. So now we're on a train that's going sideways. And we're going to get attacked any second now, yeah. But that's not the threat here. The threat is the oncoming signs. However, I might just special for the hell of it. No, wait, no. I will wait until the next section. I just remember what comes after this. So yeah, there's signs to dodge. The enemies don't know to dodge them, thankfully, so they will just get splatted. I have managed to do this without getting hit, so that's why I'm concentrating, because I want to keep my record going. Yep, okay, that's going well so far. Oh yeah, I forgot to also show off that you can actually like juggle... Oh no, there we go, hang on. You can juggle enemies using a combination of melee and range. So if I could hit him into there, I could then jump into there as well and keep myself in the air by firing my guns at him. Conversely, give me another enemy so I can demonstrate. Oh, I can hit him into there and then shoot him. Oh, I kind of missed there because I had to back up, but you get what I'm saying, right? Because you can hit people in there. There we go. You can juggle them like that, Devil May Cry style. Kept myself in the air a little longer because I was worried I was going to get hit by that. Oh, that was very nearly. I think we should be approaching. That is one complaint oh, that was so close. One complaint I do have. These sections where the gameplay does kind of change and there's like a trick. And there's also like a... Oh, damn it. There's a bit later on where you're kind of playing Space Invaders almost, where you're just shooting these cannons up at fly type enemies that are coming down. They go on a bit too long. That's the one complaint I would have. It's like kind of like, yeah, we get it. We've had fun with this mode now, but it's kind of dragging on a little bit. Can we get back to playing properly? So that is the only complaint I would have. Well, not bad points wise I guess, but combo wise was terrible. So there's one last bit here and then there's a boss fight and then that's the end of the stage. So we have to carry these nitro boxes to the front of the train to blow up the tank. We cannot defend ourselves while we're carrying them, and also if you watch the background there's going to be a barrier, whatever. The things we were jumping over before, there's one every so often. Now you can hear them coming, but because I've had my volume down low, I'm not going to be able to hear them. Luckily, if you watch the background, there's 3 orange lights and then the barrier, so you know when to jump. But that's fine because I made it, and then I can just dash back. I should probably kill these guys. No, I ran out of ammo. Uh oh, 1, 2, 3, barrier. There we are. So, for example, when we were doing this bit with CR, a lot more enemies were trying to harass you, and it's really difficult sometimes to get the boxes over without getting nudged. Oh, 1, 2, 3, jump! I timed that totally wrong. Nope. Don't want to pick up the enemy, thank you. So, other weapons wise, there's 2 types of shotgun. There is a pistol. I jumped too early again! Oof! There is a flamethrower, magnum, did I say that? Handgun, Uzi, I think we've gone through them all. We missed a couple of melee weapons, so I'm not sure what other ones there are, but there's the chainsaw I'm using, there's a bat, a machete, a wrench, sledgehammer was a lot of fun to use. So there we go, the tank is going to get exploded, because tanks can't drive trains. Whee! Okay, and now we're into the finale. We have to kill this thing along with its helpers once it summons them. And he's pretty nasty. I mean, the big guys do quite a bit of damage if they grab you. And this is actually a standard enemy. It's a boss currently, but it becomes a standard enemy. Well, fairly standard. I'm going to use a health there because I was on half health. It should start calling in allies, and then I'm going to use my ult. We're playing too much smite, that's why I'm calling it that. Okay, here we go. Ult. It's not actually doing much of any damage to him, but it clears the room. It did 100 damage to him. Oh, and then he died. It did do a lot of damage at the end there. Nice. Just pick up all the items, and then I believe that's it for this stage. So, to wrap up my final thoughts, I think that Final Exam is a really good game, exceptionally good if you can play it with 2 or 3 or 4 friends. No wait, that would make it 5 player. 2 or 3 friends. And I think the price they're asking for is more than reasonable. Yeah, it's only a 4.5 hour game, say, but there's replayability here to go through the stages. For example, I haven't found all the objects on some of them, or I haven't reached the maximum score threshold to get all the points that you can use to customize your character. As I said, unlocks are character specific, so if I was to switch to, say, the Jock, who I've not used at all, I would only have the starter pistol and baseball bat. And each of them do play differently. Although they have similar techniques, they do have different movements, different fighting styles, different traits, etc. So there's a lot here. I was very surprised actually by how fun this was. With even just 2 people. With 4 people it would be ridiculous. So I will end on a quick look at the stage I talked about, the spooky funhouse thing, and I'll play as the other character, although she'll be under-leveled for this stage. It's just going to be a really quick look. I will show off the basic... No, I'll just stick with Uzi. She doesn't have many things unlocked, as I was saying. I'm just going to very briefly show off the stage, and I will end here. And in the description box below, I will have linked to the Steam page. Oh, I'll fast forward this so it doesn't spoil anything. So yeah, we'll just have a quick look around here. As I was saying, there will be a link in the description box below to the Steam page for Final Exam if you want to pick it up yourself or treat you and your friends to the 4-pack. And yeah, it gets my thumb up. That sounded rude. It gets my thumbs up, not thumb. And I might as well just very briefly show off how the machete works. The machete causes bleed effect, which causes damage over time, 10 a tick, which isn't much, but I like it compared to the chainsaw in that regard. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching the video. If you wish to help the developers, please consider liking or sharing this video. I usually say comment, but I know everyone's pissed off with the comments right now. Me too, believe me, me too. So I will not say comment, but although I appreciate them even more if you're willing to put up with Google Plus to comment on this video. But consider helping out the developer just by sharing it and getting people interested in it. If you know anyone who's into this kind of 2D, well made, nice visual style. And now I'm just going to pick up a child and throw him to his death. Goodbye everybody.